my name is TJ Max Echo, and I'm here with a different kind of video this week, as this arrived in the mail today. So this is my most recent order from Hobbytown, Japan, or Hobbylink Japan, my bad. And I will be unboxing it simply because I don't have, I didn't do an extra video alongside the time-lapse build this week because I wasn't expecting this to arrive in the mail. So obviously I've blocked out my personal information there. Let's get right into this. I can finally show what I ordered. Alright, right off the bat, one of these kits, probably fairly obvious which one I was going to pick. Been loving these Iron-Blooded Orphan kits. Alright, it's still sealed. Get that open. So, the Hyakuren Amada Custom, really excited because it has a different rifle. The Monrodi, the Gallarhorn and Monrodi weapons systems, also for the, or no, this is just the Monrodi and Gushin weapon systems with the Gallarhorn mobile worker, obviously for both the Gushin and the Gushin Rebake. The Chimeras, for kind of obvious reasons. Huge fan of these Iron-Blooded Orphans kits. Then an extra special little thing, because I completely forgot these were released, the Mark II Titans. So obviously be doing these, but I'll do some quick looks at these kits individually here real quick since I'm completely done with this box. So first here we have the Amadeus Custom Hyakuren. Huge fan of this kit. Obviously not going to go into too much detail with any of these, but just wanted to show off exactly which kits they were, and excited to actually do my first impression of this one, mostly because I actually was able to pick up the original one, and I have it right here, when I was in Chicago. So one of my favorite kits, really loved this. Did a little bit of panel lining on this, which I don't typically do with my kits, mostly because I'm lazy, not because I don't like the look of it. And I'm actually really excited to be able to have both of these, especially now that they've have some of the newer armor in the show. Now, this is the Monrodi, one of the few actual enemy suits that we've seen in the series that isn't a member of Gallarhorn. I think one of the only ones, actually, that isn't now on the good guys, on the side of our main characters. This is actually number 9, which comes before the Amadeus Custom, which kind of surprised at. I have 1 through 6 as of now, and now I have 9, 10, and 11. So curious on what number 7 and 8 are. Just have to do a little bit of research into that and figure out which kits I'm missing for you guys, so I can do those time lapses. Really excited to get into this kit. Probably not going to do a whole lot of the review steps because some of the other channels that even I'm subscribed to have done that, but actually really excited for this kit because of its simplicity and unique design, especially being one of the few space type suits that we've definitely seen as for the legs. continuing on with the Iron-Blooded Orphans kits, the Chimerus, which actually is probably one of the reasons this order took so long. It's because I ordered it a few days before the Chimerus came out, so obviously there's probably some issues with shipping all of those out at the same time, not to mention all the holidays this month. So really excited to get into this unique add-on addition to the Gundams in the show, being the Gushin remake, and the obvious one of the main suit, the Barbados. Now, unlike what I've done with the last couple add-on kits I've gotten, I may do just an entire video alone on these, mostly because I'm actually going to go ahead and unbox this real quick because I am curious. Yeah, it is all modeled in this single gray color. Not going to actually look too much into it, which is disappointing, especially since all of these mobile worker suits have such brilliant colors. It's really hard to paint those, especially since it doesn't give, in my opinion, very good painting guides with these instructions. One good aspect I feel like with these kits is it does a really good job having these really unique weapons. And I'm actually, with my next order, likely going to get the Gushin and the Gushin remake, because I love those suits, specifically the Gushin personally, so much. And I'm excited to see what they do with it further in the show, as well as using this weapon, which is one of the few of the add-on weapons that we've actually gotten to see the suits actually use. Now, here's one of the few things that I ordered that I wasn't expecting people to actually ask me to do, and so far nobody has asked me to do this, but this is one of my favorite suits of all time. Not this, especially this version. I'm a huge fan of a lot of the Titans designs, the Titans color scheme, and I'm a huge fan of the original couple Gundam units that we got from the early 0079 to 0083 days, leading up through Stardust Memory, 08 the Mess Team, and Zeta, including the original Gundam. Of course, I'm really glad that this kit got a revive. I actually have the original kit, and so I'm excited to be able to put that, get that back out and show you all the comparisons between these two models, if I can find all of its gear. It's got some really, really nice artwork. That looks like it's from Dynasty Warriors 3, actually. I may be wrong on that. And on the back, it actually has a lot about some more of the revive kits, the Kai and the ARC 78-2, both of which I actually have, and I had prior to starting the time lapses. The AUG version of the Mark II, which I'm tempted to order, but I'll wait and see how I enjoy this kit. Some of the build fighters, interesting that they chose to put the Super Fumian in there. One of the few kits that, as a joke, I said that I wanted, and I may end up ordering simply for comedy's sake. That looks like it's going to be an interesting kit, nonetheless, whether or not it's successful or not. I may not even do a time lapse just so that I can have a little bit more fun with the kit. Just putting it together and maybe taking a little bit more time and making it look nicer than some of the ones so I can display it. Again, simply because it is so absurd that actually got a kit. Some of the Gundam the Origin stuff, these are actually the few I don't have. I have a handful of the Gundam the Origin kits, and I'm going to have to get that third Black Tri-Stars Zaku sometime. Then the first three of the Iron-Blooded Orphans kits. Pretty cool. Standard. Not very standard for the high-grade kits to have something like that. I'd expect that on a real grade and some of the other grades, especially real grade up, but not a high grade. That's a unique thing. Kind of want to do take a glance inside this box. Oh, those look nice. I'm glad that it's more than one blue runner, it looks like. So just gonna give myself a sneak peek for that. It is the 35th anniversary revive. It's all this standard stuff. This was released late 2015, so this is one of the few kits that isn't from this year. That is from the revive. I think they just released the Quebly, which is right after this. So I may have to get the Quebly and eventually the Quebly 2, which is in these colors, when that is released. I think they're coming out with that, but I'm not 100% sure. And obviously I'm probably going to order the AUG one, though I haven't decided. I am spending a little bit more time with this kit simply because it is one of the ones I'm more excited for. You can also mark it with either 1, 2, or 3, though I'm leaning towards 3 simply because I think that's the one that's deployed in the show. I'm going to have to go back and rewatch that here pretty soon. It looks like a lot of these details aren't stickers and aren't going to be too much of a pain, and it looks nice. I'm really excited. I'll probably do this time lapse before I finish up those other 2, which was my plan, as I didn't know when this was going to arrive. I was planning on building the other 2 that I purchased in Chicago when I was there over right after Christmas but before New Year's. That was kind of in my break between kits, because I was saving up money to actually buy kits at one of my favorite hobby stores that I've been to so far, and then unfortunately they didn't have these. I think these were released late December, actually. I'm not exactly sure when this kit was released, but it looks really nice, and I'm really excited to delve into this one specifically, and all these other kits that I've gotten. I'm really excited. I'm going to eventually have to make a playlist of just the Iron-Blooded Orphan stuff, because it looks like I'm going to be ordering all of that. I may have actually answered my own question earlier on in the video of what was the number 007 and 008. I think it is the Gushian and the Long Distance Jumper Barbados kit, which I'm also tempted to order simply to do a Barbados custom. Haven't decided what colors I want to do that yet, but this is a quick little video. And also kind of an apology for not doing much last week, as it was kind of a busy time for my family. My mother had her birthday and I was unable to really do a whole lot, as the typical days that I usually do the time lapses were kind of busy. And it's getting a bit complicated with my new work schedule, as it's still trying to be figured out. So hopefully I was able to put out some decent content this week and make up for it, and all this stuff should get you folks excited for some of the newer stuff that I'm hoping to do. And I have some treats coming up here hopefully soon. Not sure how long they're going to take, as well as the next order of kits, probably going to happen within the next couple weeks, as these arrived a lot faster than I was anticipating, but a lot slower than I would have hoped.